Okay.
Got 2 things we could do.
Cool. What are we doing?
Wait, let's go to it. Oh. Oh my god! Did we get that on tape?
That's how we're starting it.
I taste my tea.
Welcome to Jamcast. Lube your ear holes.
Where we take turns weekly smoking our hands on the ceiling.
That was for everyone who couldn't see but just got to hear that magic. Bernardo just jumped over my table and just smashed his head into the ceiling.
That was brutal.
Brilliantly brutal. Right there, right on the supporting beam.
I don't know.
I just don't know.
I just don't know.
Alright, so
Welcome back to Jamcast. Today's episode is a nihilist episode where nothing really matters. We just talk about whatever. First thing, God, that hurt. First thing that we have to talk about like hard pressing issues, is I hate with all my passion bathrooms with the mirror in front of the toilet, with a fiery passion.
Alright, lay it down on me.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm the kind of breed that doesn't like to look at my own face when I'm making poops. Right? So I've had many bathrooms.
What do you mean, like? Oh, I thought like in front of you.
Yeah, because like, okay, so let's say like it's like a small bathroom. So like the sink is on the opposite end of the toilet. So you sit down, and there's obviously a mirror above the sink, and the sink is right in front of the toilet. So you sit down on the toilet, and you're making poop faces because you're taking poops.
Yeah.
And you have to look at yourself making poop faces.
Yeah, that's a first world problem right there, but it is on the top docket of problems.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
feel like it would be pretty cool though if there's a mirror behind you too, so you could see like infinite versions of yourself taking a poop.
Oh, okay, so that's the correct way to fix that.
Tunnel poops. So you want 2 mirrors instead of 1.
Yeah, you bring a contractor in here and he's like, okay, so I can fix this problem, like getting rid of this mirror, or
I'm adding So I realize you don't want 2 mirrors. I've solved that problem. Your bathroom is made of mirrors.
floor, ceiling.
Do you remember that?
The toilet is also made of mirrors.
Do you remember Magneto's cell from the second X-Men? It's that.
Yeah. Wasn't it clear though?
Yeah, it was, but except
mirrors.
mirrors.
Basically mirrors.
Mirrors.
I would live in a mirror box. I'd love to live in a
Would
mirror
you?
box.
Isn't that like a form of torture? Well, I mean, I'm just assuming like you were isolated in this.
I feel like it'd be very warm.
You're very warm.
I don't know. What's the science behind that? Would it be warm?
Would it be warm?
Would a room
like,
full of mirrors be warm?
Because there's like no heat could escape because mirrors.
What?
Yeah, like I don't know.
Because mirrors are like dream catchers. They don't
let
like
heat out.
Yeah, it could like if you.
I'm gonna say no. Only because if that was true, more of our insulation would be mirrors.
That'd be so sick. That was
like you break down an old wall and there's just like 6 layers of mirrors in there. No.
all the stories they would tell.
Like, they don't let light out, but then again,
Light is heat. We are heat.
We are heat.
Therefore, we are mirrors.
Therefore, we are Perfect.
What if you insulated your mirrors?
Hot mirrors.
Hot mirrors.
This is like the future. Everything is chrome.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I have a gigantic goose egg already forming.
Yep.
I never understood in like Tom and Jerry when they get hit in the head with a hammer and like that weird boner thing comes out of their head. I do now. Oh my God,
this is the second time you've done that.
I've done that twice. Okay, so I mean this is the second time I've done that here, but my favorite interaction with the ceiling was in New Year's Eve 3 years ago. 3 years ago, I was at this party, and we were all drinking, having a good time, and then this girl shows up that I get like that I've had just like this gigantic.
The ant's back.
What's that?
The ant's back.
Oh God, the ant's back. The studio ant's back.
It's under the clearance box.
What?
Studio ant.
So during the break, we found this ant crawling around in the studio, and it made its way up the microphone, and we recorded its process. We thought we killed it. We thought we killed it, but it's back. The suspect is on the move. He's southbound towards the marker. Ryan, the helicopter, is shining a light on top of it.
Ant. I gotta hear the end of the story.
Okay.
Oh,
it's dead. It's
for now.
It's the exact same way we tried to kill it last time.
It's dead for as long as
Okay.
Anyways,
So
continue.
I'm at this party and this girl shows up that I've had like this gigantic crush on for this entire year, and she shows up and we start talking, we start having a great time, and then at one point I'm like, I'm gonna be a smooth guy and offer to make her a drink. Like, hey, can I get you a drink? I'll make one for you. She's like, oh sure. So I go downstairs, and the ceiling for the stairs, it's kind of like, I don't know how to describe it, like the ceiling, like it starts and it sinks in and then it keeps going. I don't know, it changes level. So I'm like tippers at this point. And so like I do this like weird like jump for joy, like it's gonna happen tonight, and I smoke my head on the ceiling and I plop down to the bottom of the stairs. And then like I'm drunk so I don't feel this. I wake up and I'm just like, oh man, that hurt a lot. And then I feel like this drip coming down, and like I see like and I look down at my hands and there's like a drip of blood, and I'm like, and I immediately thought of that scene in Spider-Man 1 where Willem Dafoe is like, Spider-Man, he looks up and there's nothing there, and I was expecting Tobey Maguire to be there. Turns out my head was just bleeding from the gigantic smash that I just took onto the ceiling. And so my head's never bled before, so I went to the bathroom and I used every hand towel imaginable, covering my head.
I need white premium hand towels to ruin.
Yeah, I need to stop this blood. And then like I'm in this panic, like, oh my god, what's happening? My head's bleeding. Am I gonna die? And then like in the midst of my panic, I hear 5, 4, 3. So I miss New Year's because I'm in the bathroom holding these bloody towels on my head, and like after everyone's celebrating and making out with each other, I come out of the bathroom like with my heads around my head and like, Happy New Year's, 10 minutes after everyone has already celebrated.
Oh my god.
And that is my favorite.
That is one of my favorite stories.
That's ceiling story. I had to go to the hospital. I mean, I didn't have to. They were like, yeah, you're fine.
I mean, it's
but
not
like
a bad
I
idea.
went because like my head was bleeding.
Head was bleeding, yeah.
It's a very like I feel like that story should have been told by me. It's that much of a bad luck. Like who else but Patrick type
super
story.
bad luck story.
Yeah, like fun fact for anyone who doesn't know, which I'm assuming would be everybody.
Well, yeah, because season 3 is like just flushed down the toilet.
That's
so
true.
like,
Yeah,
they weren't there for the Patrick's.
Yeah, the
episode.
origin story.
Yeah.
So pretty much my family was curbsed.
It was curb stomped by the gypsy woman.
Yeah.
Was curbsed by
By
gypsies in about
So
100
your
years
family
ago.
was cursed by this gypsy woman.
Yeah, because
How long ago?
like 150 years ago, 100 years ago,
150 years
because
ago.
my great grandfather or something, like I think he married a gypsy and then he cheated on her, and so she cursed our family and all his future descendants, and
And
I
your
have not been
crops.
able to grow corn at all.
For the life of
For my
I cannot get a decent salsa garden to save my life.
to save my fucking life. It ruins everything. Not to mention, it's just the smorgasbord of bad luck I have. I refuse to go over the speed limit or park in a place where I don't have a parking pass, because I know the second I stop, there's going to be a cop who'll be like, gypsies.
Gypsy curse. Yeah.
Like I bought a parking pass one time, like a parking, whatever, that you put on your dashboard to
Yeah.
be like, I paid for a thing to
Yeah, like a
park
ticket,
here.
like a
Yeah.
parking ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And because I was working at the hospital at this time, and this was at like a mall beside the hospital, and so I left the mall to go to the hospital, and this is just my last day. I was just going to say goodbye to everyone, and I get back, and I don't even check my dashboard because like I bought a
good to go,
ticket.
yeah.
So I'm driving home, and I just see this paper just like flapping in the wind, and I pull it up, and I'm like, what the hell is this? And it's like a $60 parking ticket, because apparently like you can only visit the shops in the mall even if you bought a pass. Like, you have to pay to park in the mall.
Yeah.
And then you can't leave.
You can't.
Yeah, you just can't leave. You can never leave. So there's like this little note being like, I observed the man buy a ticket and then leave the mall area, and so I wrote him a ticket. And I'm like, that's like the dickest move. He had like at least 5 minutes to come up to me and be like, yo, you can't leave. But he was like, oh yeah.
Oh, sweet commission.
It's commission.
Yeah.
It drove me crazy, so I don't park there anymore.
Have you guys ever left something on the roof of your car and then driven off?
Oh, I did that in high school.
Go.
I put all my textbooks on the roof of my car.
No.
Yeah.
This was back when textbooks were free.
That's so true. Thank God.
Back in the
Thank
day.
God.
Yeah, so, get in, put everything. It was like one of those days where you're kind of out of it because it's like a long day. Put in drive, take off, turn immediately to the right to see all his papers right into the center of the road. It's like, oh God.
That's awful.
It's going to be one of those days.
One of those days.
For me, it was I was leaving my mom's house to go to my dad's house, and I remember I had bought him a thermos, and I was like late for something because we were meeting up. I don't remember. I had bought him like this thermos that he wanted, and I also had like my phone and my phone charger, and so I put it on the top of my car, and I start driving. So obviously, like halfway through the drive, I'm like, "Where the fuck's my phone? Oh my God, I left it." So I go back and I grab my phone, I grab my charger, and I start driving, and like I'm almost at my dad's house, and I'm like, oh fuck, the thermos. So I have to drive back, and it's just shattered in a million pieces. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Mine, I did it once. I went to the grocery store and I bought like a bunch of groceries in bags, and then I also bought like, this is very classic, I got like a 2-liter thing of milk.
Did you get a baguette that just gently sticks out of the paper bag?
Of course.
And what is it? Stalks of celery where there's leaves just.
Don't they do that like
classic.
so in movies, like so you know it's groceries?
Yeah, I went into the counter. I walked
baguette
in.
and leaves of
I
celery.
went up to the customer service and I was like, I'll have 1 groceries, please. And that's the bag they gave me.
I'll have an entire grocery.
One grocery.
And so I walked up to my car and I'm holding like that bag of grocery in one hand and then like a 2-liter thing of milk in the other. And I'm like, can't get my keys in my pocket. So I put the milk on the roof and I open the trunk and I throw everything in there, slam it, get in there. And it just like fell over for like, as I was backing out of the spot. But as I like peel out of the parking lot, I just see from the back of my window just like, whoom, just explode, just white liquid everywhere. And I stopped just enough to be like, and then just peeled it out of there. I just drove. I just left.
There's a point where you're like, that's too far gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, what else are you gonna do? You're gonna get out of your car and pick up the plastic pieces and like, does anyone have any paper towels?
So I was like, a Band-Aid.
I'm like, yeah, the birds will get it. The birds will get it.
The birds will get it.
Yeah.
The best cleaning philosophy ever.
The birds will get it.
The birds will get it.
Yeah.
The birds did not get it. My car was covered in popcorn.
It's very true.
There was one night where X and Y happened, and there was a point where we decided it would be a good idea to stand on a balcony and throw popcorn at Ryan's car. Ryan was also on board.
Because nothing was in my car. I was like, this is the time.
Yeah, we were seeing if we could penetrate the popcorn force field.
Yeah.
Spoilers, we did.
Yeah, it was like on I don't know, 10 feet up. My car was probably 20 feet out, 15 feet out.
It was like 7 feet out.
7
we
feet out.
We have just weak arms.
Popcorn
and popcorn
is very light.
Very light.
And there was a gust.
There was a gust and a popcorn force field.
Yeah, a popcorn force field. So, threw it at it, hit it, but we come out in the morning with the philosophy. Well, we had that night of the birds will get it, the philosophy. Come out in the morning, popcorn everywhere.
It's a quarter bag of the most buttery popcorn you've ever seen in your life.
It's like on the windshield wiper. So like if he like turns it on, it just leaves a streak of just popcorn goo.
Yeah, and this is we decided to make the popcorn in the most obscure way because like Bernardo really wanted popcorn. He didn't want to eat it. He just wanted to have it.
I had a hankering to make popcorn, but I didn't want to make it myself. It wasn't my house, so I didn't know like where the things were. I just wanted to be in a universe where me and popcorn existed, and I was at fault for it.
Okay,
this is what I made. I made this.
I made this by proxy.
And and so we realized we had the bags of popcorn that you put in the microwave.
And you know those those popcorn makers that like it's like that hot cylinder tube where you put in the kernels and like they spin out as popcorn.
Yeah. So I have one of those that may or may not be shaped like a penguin.
Yeah, it's
And while intoxicated, we were like, oh, like my God, this is hilarious. We need to make popcorn in this penguin. And then we're like, oh, let's just take the popcorn bag, just cut it open with a knife, pour that in.
So you pour it in.
So poured it into the popcorn maker, and we would just have popcorn. So we take the knife, we cut it open, and I don't know if you've ever cut a bag of popcorn open to just see what it's on the inside.
You know what? I don't even feel like we should say this because I want to go in a world where I could go back to know that I just think it's kernels in the bag.
Yeah.
I want to go back.
Let's just say
I want to go back.
I want to just go back. Yeah, like I just can't.
It was like okay, so it's like if the alien from the Alien movies was cut open, for abortion reasons. That's
Naturally.
what we would find is just what you. It's what it looked like.
Yeah.
When you like give a bag of popcorn a C-section, it's just a bunch of loose kernels in a sea of butter.
Sea butter.
Sea butter.
And it's very disturbing because from your perspective, you see like 4 kernels and a pound of butter. And we're like, well, what do we do with this? So we just threw it on the stovetop. And
What did we try to do beforehand, Patrick?
we tried to shove it into the... you tried to take the entire bag and just shove it into the popcorn maker.
But okay, let's move on with our lives. What happened after that?
After we put it on the...
Didn't we want to put it in the microwave?
oh,
Didn't we,
yeah!
we opened the bag and we were like...
I was like, this is just gross. I just don't want to do this. And so I just shove it in the microwave. They were like, oh no, it's just going to go everywhere.
Yeah,
It's just
because
not
it's
gonna
already
work."
ripped. There's no container for it.
Yeah, and so we just tossed that bad boy on a pot. Made some sweet popcorn.
It was
But
good.
I can never go back to living in a world where I
Yeah.
don't know what's inside.
The mystery's gone. It's just Santa Claus is your parents. So is the tooth fairy.
Spoilers,
so is his
like
popcorn.
always.
Yeah.
So is this popcorn. This popcorn was your parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
This popcorn was Santa Claus. You can never go back.
Yeah.
You can never.
Yeah. How old were you guys when you found out that Santa Claus wasn't real?
I think I was too old.
Yeah, I think it might
I was
have been like.
I was like embarrassingly old. I might have been in the double digits. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think I was like 18.
Yeah.
and I think it's just one day it just kind of clued in. And no one was like, because everyone when you grows up, you'll always hear, "Oh, Santa Claus is just your parents." Be like, no. But I think you just one day you just wake up and you're on the bus and you're like, "Oh yeah,
Totally.
most definitely,
most definitely.
most definitely."
Yeah, I think for me it was the first time I had to pay taxes, and I was like, I'm an adult.
I'm
and
an
Santa
adult.
Claus is-
There's some luxuries I cannot afford and will not afford.
Exactly.
You just pay your taxes, file them, and Santa Claus doesn't exist. It is.
You have to declare that
Yeah, like
along your taxes.
once you're paying bills, you no longer
Phone call? Do you want to pause?
No, I'm good.
can operate under the assumption that any of those things are real.
That's like the bars. So hold on a second. We can edit this out because I have to edit out the.
What? You have to add it up.
Are you looking for time?
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Anyway, keep going.
Yeah. That's it.
No, like, what were we
Moral of the
saying?
story: Santa Claus does not exist.
More of the story.
Yeah.
Once you pay bills,
Santa-
just give
yeah,
up.
the tooth fairy
Everything.
dies.
Just
Two fairy dies.
yeah, exactly. All of them die.
Old man lives, young girl. No, fuck. Old man dies, young girl lives. Sounds like a fair trade to me. Sin City.
I haven't seen it.
You get at it.
Yeah, damn. I mean,
This is
well,
why
maybe,
we watch the movies
I'm
beforehand.
gonna make a stomping out sound effect.
So it has to get quieter. So you have to do like something like.
Ooh, Patrick, your turn.
I'm okay.
All right,
I'm
we start out.
super
We start
comfy.
out loud.
See, mine would be the opposite. I
But
would
it
start
just-
off quiet and just get
Yeah. It's
somehow
It's so
louder
uniform.
as I leave.
What if we like tantrum out? So it's like.
That just sounds like a sick drum solo.
Sick solo.
Put up. That's actually hot for teacher.
Could you imagine if every time you stormed out and everyone just heard a sick drum solo?
I wish.
Okay,
Go. Yeah. Fingers up first.
random, but what would be your go-to superpower you could have that is out of a relevant superpower that does nothing to help you fight crime?
Minor superpowers.
Minor superpowers.
For the longest time, I always thought, when I was asked this question, I always thought it was I would want to be able to predict exactly to the moment when the light is going to turn green.
Oh, that'd be really good.
So like I could always impress my friends, like, oh, don't worry, 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh my god, every time.
That's actually really good, and I think that would actually help you with crime, wouldn't it? Because you could like rob a place and be like, these lights are gonna turn green.
it's true.
You can just fly
And now it's
through
no longer a
them.
minor superpower.
Well, I mean, I don't know
you
how
can't
how
have
much
it anymore.
into the future I can see. It's not like I can like
Oh,
sit
okay.
here and meditate from 2 weeks from
You have
now.
like a radius.
I like if I can see the lights. And also, but like I feel like one that recently that I want to have is I want to have the ability to go cologne shopping and not be saturated,
That's a great superpower.
and just be like 1, 2, 3, just go on a sniffing spree
the
all the
thing
time.
is, like,
and
once you-
deodorants if I wanted to.
Once you
if I
get
feel
to your
involved.
second one, you can't. Everything smells like just like
it seems like a
alcohol.
lot.
It seems like a lot.
Seems like a lot, yeah.
Ryan, what would yours be?
I don't even know. So a superpower that does not help you fight crime.
Like,
Very
here's my
minor
example.
superpower.
Here's mine.
Go ahead.
I would love to just on command, whatever I wanted to, come up with new knock knock jokes
That is fantastic.
all the time.
So you want to be witty as your superpower?
Shut. I just think it'd be really fun because, like, you ever talk about silence in a room and it's
Patrick's always got
just knock knock,
No.
and then
Holy
everyone
shit.
has a great time,
Yeah.
and they never run out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
But way to poke some holes in my superpower.
You know, I think my superpower would be like, it'd be very minor, but it'd be the ability to have a pizza and not feel a little bit guilty afterwards. You know,
Like just be. Again, this is just body confidence. It's just like you just want to be confident with yourself. You just want to be able to go to the gym after you eat pizza.
No, but it's like it doesn't matter how much you go to the gym. It's like you eat a pizza. And it's like I feel a little bit bad right now. You know?
I don't know if you know how pizza's made, but 0 indentured servants are required to make pizza.
That used to be my job, is to make pizza.
Hey.
Yeah. I haven't put enough thought into it. I'll get back to you
Okay,
next week.
$1 million, but like Patrick said, well, not like Patrick said, but this reminded me of it. $1 million, but every time someone tells a joke in a room, you kill it. You do something to kill that joke. Absolutely.
$1
million.
I don't think I take it.
Wait. Oh, so you can have $1 million.
So like, say someone tells like this sweet knock knock joke, and it's like,
you just ruin it.
they're like, oh, get it, and then Patrick comes in like, oh, get it, because chickens can't really do that because they can't talk or walk at the same time.
Oh God, that's a tough
and
trade-off.
then everyone just gets mad on
Because I feel like $1 million does not go far enough to make everyone
Yeah.
like you
It's
again.
like,
Yeah.
you have all this money, but will you be happy?
Will you be happy?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Money
It's
won't
like-
buy you happiness when everyone in the world thinks you're a giant tool.
Yeah,
You
what's
just
the
go
point of
home
$1 million if you have no friends?
You just go home to your mirror mansion and you look into your billions of mirrors and you think, who am I? And then you proceed to shatter all your
the
mirrors,
mirrors.
it's letting all the heat out of your house.
You don't care, man.
so
You can
cold.
afford it. Yeah, you can afford it.
You can afford it.
Yeah.
Who cares? It's just money.
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 Patrick, recently to draw your dad.
So during this popcorn endeavor,
How did it start again?
so what it was is that last time we were at this place at this house, I had brought up a Playboy that I had gotten for one of my birthdays,
Naturally.
and when we left, we forgot to bring it back, so we just assumed we left it. During this time, Patrick's parents just used the house as normal, but when we came back at a later time, the Playboy was nowhere to be found and no one talked about it. So what we assumed is that Patrick's parents were just walking around the house and just found a Playboy laying around, and they just scoffed with their noses aloft in the air and just, oh, filth, and they proceeded to just schmut.
Yeah.
And they proceeded to smoke cigars made out of $50 bills. Money. And we spent the whole day just saying money. And then we realized we should draw your dad.
Yeah, but I completely think that the drawing is just going to end up being like, I want pictures of Spider-Man.
I want get me Spider.
You're just drawing J.K. Simmons
We're
in
just gonna
Spider-Man
draw
1.
J. Jonah Jameson in 3 different ways.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what I'm envisioning. Yeah. Except instead of the mustache, I'm envisioning those circular glasses, like Harry Potter glasses, and no mustache.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But still the same square cut and little Hitler question
pretty
mark
close.
mustache.
Yeah.
Hitler. Okay. Yeah.
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 But we'll do, and you guys know what my parents look like.
We know. We've met your parents. We're at your house. We could go and look at your parents.
And just draw it, but it would not be the same.
But no, we need to do caricature so the world knows.
So the world knows about money.
Because the reason we just resort to money is because we go to your basement and we see all these board games for games that just shouldn't need to be bought.
Yeah, so true.
What is it?
Splash.
X's and O's.
X's
X's and O's, the
Tic-tac-toe.
board
We
game.
have
Tic-tac-toe, the board game.
But you can guarantee,
You can play it for free.
any way you want.
But if you have guests to
Entertain,
entertain,
no, that
we
just
must
simply won't
entertain.
do.
You
Yeah.
have to buy board games.
The really crazy thing is, though, is that I recently went to my cousin's house, and they have, a way nicer version of Tic-tac-toe.
Foursquare.
What?
Foursquare?
No, it's
Isn't four squares where you bounce the ball, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
4.
What? Like there, diagonally? No.
Yeah.
That's not tic tac
That's connect
toe.
four.
That's tic-tac-toe.
That is not even.
I'm just talking about they had like a nice. It was a porcelain board with like it had like a
Marble X's.
It had a Christmas scene around it, and there was like Christmas Santas and like snowmen, and those were the tic tac toe pieces, and it was beautiful. I guarantee it cost at least like $35 just so that you couldn't pull out one piece of paper and a pencil.
You'd make it better if it was all chrome.
All chrome, all mirrors.
All mirrors, all chrome.
Yeah,
all
how could you
heat.
tell the difference between the X's and the O's if they're all chrome?
True.
And to that I say, money.
Yeah. We're gonna go to your house one day and all these like pointless board games are just gonna be all chrome.
All chrome. Yeah, we're upgrading.
Because
We renovated.
We refuse to throw away these money, but we have to be in the 21st century.
Yeah. No, we're gonna make renovations, and you guys are gonna go up there, and the entire house is gonna be chrome.
Oh.
A house full of mirrors.
House full of mirrors. It's the warmest house ever.
It's like a sauna in here all the
It's
time.
like my reflection, goddammit. Did you guys ever buy that? I think we all had one of these in our house at one point or another. Is like those like individual trampolines.
Oh, I have one in Canmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why you brought it up? The individual.
Because I remember that
Yeah.
also in his basement is those like individual trampolines that I also bought. One of the first things I ever bought with my own money was my own individual trampoline.
Naturally.
I
Awful.
remember
Just the biggest
from Walmart,
money suck.
$45.
It does nothing.
It's like it's wide enough. The radius is wide enough to fit both of your feet if you don't stand more than shoulder width apart, and you bounce straight up, and you're like, "Who is this for?"
It's 100% when you're just having a conversation with somebody, and it's not exciting enough to just that you can stand still. You just need to be bouncing.
You just need to
Yeah.
be like slightly bouncing. You can't get any sweet air off of it.
Never.
I had those.
Should it be used as like a springboard though? Like you run up to it, jump, and then get some
That's
distance.
pretty
You
much
think
what
so,
it's for.
But it's flat.
It's also
not like-
indoors.
It's not like
It's not like angled.
I'm pretty sure if you tried to do that, you would pull up an arrow and smoke your head on the ceiling.
smoke.
Yeah.
I really hope we got that on the microphone because that is
Oh, it's on the
You
microphone.
absolutely did. Yeah.
prime real estate. I have. Oh crap! What's that guy's name from the Goonies?
Sloth.
My
Hey,
head
you
feels like
guys.
Sloth's head from the Goonies. Just one big old cone.
Perfect.
What?
I haven't seen the Goonies. I've never seen
It's a
it.
great movie.
You haven't seen the Goonies?
It's like the quintessential like kids running around in the 1960s with shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Yeah.
What about
Like Super 8. Have you seen Super 8?
I have.
You need to watch the Goonies.
It was like
It pulls
back
so
in
much
the
from the
day,
Goonies. Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Also, great book if you like Super 8, Summer of Night. It's pretty much Super 8, the book.
The book.
But also completely different. But also not. It's good. It's like a bunch of kids running on bicycles, 1960s. Weird things happening in their small, rural U.S. town.
How great was Super 8?
Great.
It was pretty good.
Just great. I just
was
like
that was
J.J. Abrams.
J.J. Abrams.
I
that's right.
love J.J. Abrams.
I
His
really want to
movies
watch
are
it again.
really good.
Yeah. J.J. Abrams, I think, is one of my favorite producers, directors.
Yeah, he just does great stuff.
Everything he's done
Lost,
is just gold.
just top
Yeah.
Yeah.
His company is Bad Robot, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
Freaking
consistent.
Cloverfield, one of my favorite movies.
Was that
He did
J.J. Abrams?
Cloverfield?
Yeah. He produced it.
Oh, he produced it. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
What was it? You're saying like that's the epitome of the quintessential kids run around shenanigans.
Yeah.
Stand by Me.
You son of a bitch.
I mean,
Great movie.
I just never understood how a bunch of kids just took off and left for about a week to go see a dead body.
Do you know that's based off of a short story?
Yeah.
You know what it's
Okay.
called? Not Stand By Me. It's called The Body. They just cut right to the point.
Man, Stephen King just knows how to
Right there, man.
beeline to the tree
Yeah,
line.
but it is a great movie, Stand By Me, and it is because when did it come out? Do you know? I feel like after.
Here,
the
let's
Goonies.
find out. Let's
I
see.
don't know.
Okay, with us in the room right now is OK Google, which is the better version of Siri. So we're about to stand by as we ask Google. OK Google. Don't fucking do this to me in front of microphones, dude.
People are
OK
watching.
Google. Don't you? No.
Siri.
OK Google. OK Google.
It's working on mine.
What year did Stand By Me come out?
Stand By Me was released in 1962.
What? What?
No, it looked up the song.
By who?
I was like, that's
It's a
definite.
1986 American coming of age comedy drama. 1986 American coming of age comedy drama.
Gotcha.
1986.
All right.
1986.
What about the Goonies? It's funny because like Siri was registering you saying "Okay, Google" and was getting
What
mighty
year did
salty.
the Goonies came out?
94.
The Goonies was released in Canada on June 7th, 1985.
Oh.
What was the first year again?
Why-
It's been 10 seconds and I forgot.
Why Canada?
I think it was 1982, right?
No, 86. It was a year before Stand By Me came out.
Goonies,
The
Goonies,
came out.
Goonies.
Goonies, always Goonies. Goonies, always Goonies. Why the fuck did it give me? It came out in Canada.
Because we're Canadian, man.
Yeah, but
Oh,
why
fuck
does
yeah,
Google
bud.
feel the need to draw that line
Oh,
for
I
me?
don't
Why
know,
can't?
bud.
Why aren't we just human beings?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Google.
Thanks, Google. Is it actually called OK Google?
Yeah, if you say it too loud, like let's see, let's put it on right now. Let's see if it recognizes your voice.
Okay, Google.
Woo!
So you have to say OK first.
You have to go to the screen where like the little microphone app is, and you have to say "Okay, Google." You can't just randomly be saying "Okay" and Google, and then your phone be like, "Yes, I heard my name."
Okay.
Doesn't Siri do that though? You can say like, "Hey Siri," like you can turn on listening all the time.
Hey Siri.
You have to like turn on a setting.
That's a-
It's
Nah,
like
it's just a sad picture of
Too-
you talking to your locked phone.
Sad. It must because like yeah, Siri got mighty salty when it heard "Okay Google." It was like, "You're funny.
You're
You
like,
think you're phony, kid?"
yeah?
Think
Who
you're
is
funny?"
this? You going around other phones?
How did you get this number?
I like to believe that that my phone would be jealous of other phones.
Yeah.
Yep. So stop being mesmerized by Ryan's spinning phone.
It's right.
Spins.
Brent's-
I don't
Because
know,
like
that's the
for
best
us we're
part
being
about my phone.
mesmerized, but the audience is just
And the audience
just
is
silence.
left in the void.
What is happening?
All right, well then here's a question I'd like to propose
Mhm.
to the audience. What is your minor superpower? You know,
Do you expect an answer?
like right now, it would be nice. No, I mean
Speak up.
something to chew on
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
for next
For next time?
for next time.
Okay.
What's your minor superpower? Oh yeah, no, we're coming back for you, Ryan.
What?
Full.
Oh,
full-
okay. Now I gotta think
this
of
is this is it.
it. Yeah.
That's not a superpower. That's a word.
Those mics probably just picked up your knees cracking like
Go ahead.
all the way over
I
there.
am old.
Okay. So is that it? That's all she wrote?
Boy,
Is it-
tell me your superpower.
Oh, right now.
I swear. Tell me your superpower right now.
My superpower is gonna be super strength, but only like 1 point, like just ever so slightly more than a person my size could lift normally. So it's like
if you
so it's like
started working out,
yeah, so it's
you
like
wanna be strong as if you were working out.
but ever so slightly stronger than I should be, So it's like you get to the gym and there's like some huge gym bros be like, nice. That's
Man, you're gonna accomplish all
Oh,
of these. If I wanted to, I could be witty. And
you don't
if
need
you
magic,
want,
you just need discipline.
And
The rack of discipline.
I feel like you need to workshop this a little bit.
I need to workshop this a little bit.
I feel like your superpower
What about-
should just, your superpower should be diverting questions you don't know the answer
You're
to
nailing it.
without people being
How
able to
about
figure out that's what
how
you're
about ever so slight resistance to heat? So if it's like too hot outside and like everyone's dying from heat, you're like, I'm fine, I'm great. And it's like ever so
I'll
slightly
give
too
it to you.
cold.
I'll give this.
I'm
to
not
you.
happy, but I'll give it to you.
Yeah, yeah. Fuck you guys.
Next time on Jamcast, hopefully we'll get creative. Cha-cha-cha-cha. So what are you guys doing?
Look at it go. Look at it go.
So you found an ant on the microphones,
Yeah.
and now you're.
Send it. Yeah, give it a Viking funeral. Bye.
Oh man, I was expecting for more of a climax out of that.
I don't want to hit the mic.